Hello and welcome to my Let's Play Minecraft series Rocket World, Season 4, Episode 5. Today we've got a community suggested project to do, a base in the Crimson Forest. We had a base vote in Episode 1 and the community suggested two great options, so we're doing both. We finished the Soul Sand Valley base behind me, so today it's East in the Crimson. I have a slightly different take on the base interiors today, so make sure you hang around to the end to see how it turns out. I'd also value your ideas for new projects to take on in this season in the Nether, so stay tuned for that too. So, let's jump in and get started. Where on earth are you? Okay, now I'm on my way to the Crimson Forest and I want to get started. Have I gone to the wrong one? No, this is it. I forgot that the tunnel goes on a long way after the entrance. Here's the entrance here. It's not very conspicuous, which is why I missed it. But here we are. This is where we're going to build today's main base. How are we going to get down from here? It's over here, I think. And I have got some ideas what we want to do. We're going to need a whole load of the crimson stem because we're going to break that down into planks and other materials, strip it as well. And we're going to build over here on this little overhang. I think that might be a nice little place to have a good view out over here. But seeing as we're in the Nether for the entire season, I have something a little bit special planned for this one. It's not going to be amazingly looking from the outside, but the inside is going to be a little bit different to what we might expect to find in the Nether. Okay, now I have marked out roughly where I want the base to go here, but I'm going to have to work a lot on getting some crimson stem, and that means using up all the bones that I got from the skellies to grow some nice big trees like that. No, in fact, that was a very good one. So I'm going to start taking all these down, and then what we'll do is we'll go around. Let's grab some of these. I'm going to plan out roughly where I want everything to go. So I think that might be a bit close to the edge. So let's take that out. What's going on over there? Nothing good. And I think we're going to come around along the edge here like that so that we get our view coming out the side. Then we're going to go around there somewhere. So I'm going to start taking out all of these trees that I grow so that we've got plenty of stuff to be building with. Okay, now what I want to do here is I want to build this up as a great big wall going along here, as if the piglins themselves have made it. So as it's going to be sort of thrown together a bit by the piglins, we're going to make it a little bit wonky and not very straight and things like that. So we're going to take this straight line that I put here and perhaps just sort of amend it a bit, break it up, make it look a little bit wonky, if that's the right word. So we're going to do that, and this is going to come along here, right along the edge, and then over here and go round this corner. So I'm going to start building this up and we'll see how that goes as we place blocks. So this is going to go fairly high as well, so I'm hoping to go up to about 10 blocks high, so it should be quite an interesting shape by the time we've finished. I'll probably take those out, as long as I don't hit piglins, that's alright. Right, are you going to be messing around with my wall while I'm trying to build it? Yes, I think you are, aren't you? Right, come on, off you go. There we go. Right, I've got to be nice, so I've not got my shield up at the moment, otherwise it's just in the way of recording all the time. So anyway, let's have a go and see what we can do with this lot. I'll come back in a minute. Okay, we're about halfway up the height now, it's about 5 blocks high. And it's time to add a few little details. What I want to do is have this transitioning slowly to the stripped warped wood. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out a few of these, chuck these in, and then we'll go along and strip them as we need to. So I don't have a particular plan for this, so I'm just going to play it by ear a little bit by taking out various bits and pieces. Now that could probably do with being taken out. Doesn't look quite right like that. Let's put that in there, that in there. Right, we'll have where's the stem gone? Right, there we go. Right, so we're going to do that and put these back in here. Different orientations is fine. And as we go up, it's going to get more and more stem in there, so I'm going to need more and more wood as I go along. So, also, I would like to put some stair blocks in there as well. I think that might be a nice idea. Whoops. Yep, there we go. Like that. So let's go and chuck those in somewhere. Break up this pattern a little bit. So something like there. Just chuck one in there. Anywhere where we've got a wall. Now that one's going to be difficult because you've got that there. So let's choose our positions carefully where we won't leave too many gaps. And just adds a little bit of detail, sort of breaking up the surface. Okay, here we go. We have a fairly utilitarian wall, and I think that's going to serve our purpose. But I want to put a few more details on it. Things like trapdoors. Let's do something like this. Sort of dot these around, break up the patterns a little bit, and generally make a bit of a mess of things, really. I'm going to put some of these in here as well, not very many, but the occasional one. And I'm going to go around and do that. I'm going to put some buttons that I'd like to put on as well, and we'll see what it looks like when we've done that. Right, there we go. We have one ugly brute of a wall here, and I finished putting a few details on there. We've got all of the trapdoors. I've got a bit of rubble sort of floating around the bottom as well. I'm going to take those slabs out there just for me to gain access around the outside. But now all I've got to do is to take it all the way around here and around here somewhere, some sort of shape over here, and then I can work on the interior. Okay, here we are a little time later, and the monstrosity is on the outside complete. So let's make our way back. Oh, yep, there we go, just about made that. And as you can see, right on the edge of the overhang, we've got this huge, great big wall that sort of warps its way around the forest here. And over this side we come back around here, and there's the front side that we did earlier, but we have an inside now. And that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to start decorating this great big cavern in here. But I think it's going to feel a little bit smaller once everything is in. So I'm going to do that, and I'll let you know what it's going to be like when it's finished. But I need some glass, and for that I'm going to head back to the Nether Hub. Now here we are back in the Nether Hub, and there are a few things that you can't make in the Nether. One of them is ice, of course, and the other one is glass. However, there is a way to cheat the glass, and that is to get some sand and place it on these strip leaves with the levers behind. And I've been doing it, and I've managed to get myself a little bit of glass. I'm going to need quite a lot actually, so let's grab those. And I'm going to colour the glass, and I'm going to take it back and put it in my new Crimson Forest base. So there is a collection mechanism going around underneath here, as you can see, and every time you go through a portal or log in or out of the game, the sand gets duplicated, and the extra sand that's duplicated is picked up by the hopper minecart underneath this lot. So not very ethical, but very useful if you don't want to keep going back to the overworld. So that's my concession for this season. I've got a sneaky gravity block duplicator in here. If we follow this little path down through the Crimson Forest, we will arrive at the new base. As you arrive, the base interior suddenly opens up before you like a slice of the overworld dimension intruding magically into the Nether. I've tried to use a hint of the aesthetics of my main base here in the interior. So we have the white structural elements as well as the deep slate paths, and the living walls have really sort of taken over here. We've got some areas for workstations, of course, as well as a little route down into the nether wastes below the base here, which we can easily access via this vine. Now if we go upstairs, then we have access to a little living area, and also we can poke our noses out here into this little cubby hole that allows us to see all of the base area around us. The second base is now complete, and one thing I think will be fun is to circumnavigate the nether hub, laying a path in a complete circle to discover what's in the area. I've already added that to the job's wall, but what else would you like to see me do in the nether? Let me know in the comments and we'll choose the best ones and put them on the wall right here. If you'd like to make the gravity block duplicator, there's a quick tutorial on it coming up next, as well as another great video I think you'll like. So I hope you'll watch one of those next, but don't forget to leave a like before you go. Thank you for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. So have fun and see you later.